Hello Internet, Donovan here. I love murder. It's my favorite pastime other than playing dumb stupid Nintendo games. I need a game, other than Clue, that can up my murder game.
Alright, so Clue, Among Us, is the game us anti-virgin murderers are looking for. Created by the small indie developer Inner Sloth. The creators came up with that name from a random name generator. How professional. It was founded by a team of, am I reading this right? 3 people! Released in 2018! The same year Nintendo taxed cardboard on us?
Oh, we're off to a great start with our murder game.
Straight out of university, these 3 minds went on to create a game like no other. The developers were inspired by Clue Mafia, which is a card game where you figure out who the Mafia is, who is basically killing all the townspeople. Such a unique game, right? Possibly nobody has done this. Right? Yeah, a couple of games were based around the card game already. Now, did they do well?
I finally know what this means! No!
The developers saw this and thought, let's not have the game just a digitalized version of Mafia and instead make it into a more modern, fast-paced multiplayer video game. And finally, after 3 long years of development and planning with a couple of betas and artwork, the game was finally set to be launched on the App Store and the Google Play Store. It had all the groundworks for success. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter were all ready for the groundbreaking release of a new game that will soar into popularity and will be played by the many huge Twitch streamers such as Ninja, Pokimane, and YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Markiplier, keep dreaming. Yeah, that never happened. The game did not release well at all. After a few months of the game's release at max, it had an average of 5 people playing at a given time, and usually less than that. You can't even start a game with less than 4 people.
Just give it a few more days. Months? A year?
Eventually, to put Among Us on the more mainstream, Inner Sloth released the game for Steam. Did that help?
I finally know what this means. No!
The amount of people playing did not increase at all and just showed how dead the game was. Heck, Rocket Slime said the game is a game, a murder game that's dead, that's 2 for 2! On numerous occasions, the developers actually wanted to quit updating the game, but kept doing so because of their minuscule, yet vocal player base. This led to the creation of a new map, the Mira HQ, which actually boosted a bit of hype to the game. Eventually, when it released, the player base grew from around 4 people to 200. But after this was said and done, hype died down and the player base went from 200 to under 100 once again.
The game murdered itself. I love the attention to detail there.
After this, it looked like the game just couldn't be salvaged anymore, and the developers went on to create other games such as Henry Stickmin. But they still released updates for their long-lost Clue Mafia ripoff. And then
Puberty hit.
we arrive into the year 2020, aka the year to be a human. Gamers and even
The casuals.
were all stuck at home due to the beer virus that was going around, so people had more time to waste their lives on video games again.
I feel normal again.
Players were getting tired of old experiences though. With games like Get Out of My Life and Minecraft were getting a bit old. There were so many houses you could make and victory royales to win. Players wanted new experiences, new games with different art styles, different gameplay, different rules, and so there was Animal Crossing New Horizons. Did you think I was gonna say Serious Sam? Oh yeah, I guess Among Us existed too. In early 2020, the game's popularity was reaching levels the game has never seen in its 2-year lifespan. A couple of Brazilian and Korean streamers started streaming the game, but that was its rise. What caused the spike? A Twitch streamer named SodaPoppin, with over 2 million followers, streamed the game, which was recommended by a Twitch employee. He was confused at first, but once he and his friends understood the game, it was actually a pretty fun time.
Oh, finally someone that gets murder is fun.
Streamers are always on the lookout for the next big game and are willing to give small games a shot. When Among Us was starting to spike, streamers like Ninja, Courage, etc. tried out this 2D indie game, which over time, the audience for this game grew, and the game grew insanely large. The developers had no idea what hit them, and worked non-stop to tweak the game and meet the demand its huge player base wanted. Actually, Inner Sloth was in the middle of developing a sequel to Among Us, but scrapped it to instead focus on making the original game better.
Alright, now it's time to commit murders On the go!
Now this game runs on Jeff Bezos' server, so don't expect much, and yeah, its servers don't run great if you couldn't tell. Now if you can actually manage to get into a game, there's either one imposter depending on the player count, or two imposters for double trouble. If there's three imposters, get the f*** out. Once the game begins, you are either an imposter or crewmate. The imposter's goal is to commit mass genocide, while the crewmate's goal is to finish all their tasks before the imposters kill them, and to vote out the imposters with their skills of reading people's thoughts and not to be deceived by the imposters. Or you can be lame and finish all your tasks, you know, that's another option.
So with that, dear God, don't play in public lobbies.
I have tried to have a decent experience in public lobbies, but it just gives me terminal brain cancer. Just don't do it, alright, crewmate?
No! No! Alright, fine. I'll be a good person for once.
Got 3 maps to choose from. The Skeld is like your PB&J, the Mira HQ is like cheese that fell on the ground, and PolaXas is like New York pizza. Large. We're gonna play with our PB&J today. Who wants to eat cheese on the ground or stupid New York pizza? We got a ton of tasks to do, like this card swipe. After 20 hours of doing that, you also have other things to do in the ship besides a stupid dumb card swipe. Clear some asteroids, pluck some leaves. Damn it, who turned off the lights? Hey look, a fresh corpse. Now this is the meat and potatoes of this game. Human interaction. With your fellow crewmates, who you think the imposter is, bring evidence to the table and a comprehensible story, and we got a court case to settle. You can either skip voting or vote who you think did the homicide. Align this thing with that, do some wiring. You know, the ship should have just pulled an Apple and go completely wireless. And stop turning off the lights! Do more asteroids, navigate, get murdered. Well, I guess you can still do tasks in the afterlife. I wonder what the impression this would have on our children.
Do it, Grandpa!
Count numbers 1 through 10 in order. Now this is where my Asian brain goes into play. And do some fucking Simon Says in the reactor.
It's our design philosophy.
Hey look, it's the guy who killed me. We get to spectate murder in the afterlife. Do fucking tasks, do more fucking tasks, download this, more tasks, run around, do nothing, get stabbed in the eye, do more tasks, win. Yeah, this game does have some problems when it comes to choosing imposter. I've played countless games in a row as being a crewmate. Very rarely, or probably 2 hours into playing, I'll get imposter, which just makes being a crewmate just that much less exciting. You have all these tasks to do, and it gets very repetitive after doing it over and over and over again. Doing this, doing that, getting killed. As crewmate, your number one priority is to not die, because if you do, the game just gets incredibly boring over long play sessions, which I think is one downside to Among Us. Replayability. You just do the same thing over and over and over again, which gets old eventually. Sure, you can play on other maps to spice it up, but even then it gets old every once in a while. Among Us does not have any other game modes besides finding the imposter. In fact, the Among Us sequel was supposed to have new game modes, and I think they should add them into the game so it just doesn't get boring after a few hours. Sure, people can make up their own game modes like hide and seek, but even then, it gets pretty old eventually. It's basically the same game except you're hiding and seeking.
But forget everything I just said because holy I just got an imposter.
Alright, finally! I've been waiting forever to commit 5 homicides in less than 24 hours. Now the main goal of the imposter is to not get caught, so let me just piss around faking this, this, and that. The imposter also has 3 gimmicks. Number 1, you can vent around the map to get places much faster or to hide. Number 2, you can sabotage doors, reactors, oxygen, or lights. And number 3, oh, who killed that body? Was it you, Pixelaser? Alright, we weren't read out on. Who shall be my next victim?
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, he knows. It's time for big brain time.
I was never in navigation. I was in storage jerking off. I call self-report.
Damn it, they didn't budge. Gotta keep him alive.
I don't want anyone going near that button. Shutting doors now, turning off lights, calling reactor, bada bing, bada boom, he's dead. It was epic. You son of a bitch! Thank you all for watching through the video. I'd like to create more of these types of videos, mainly because they are really fun to make and I just want to do more. So if you happen to watch through the end, you probably enjoyed the video, so leave a like down below, subscribe for more videos like this, and please share this video to others who you think may enjoy and appreciate this video. Share this to as many people as possible so this video can get more exposure than usual. And finally, this video marks the 4 years I've been creating on YouTube, so cheers to that as well.